Opening morning of Mark's 2014 special elk tag. Very special elk tag. 2024. What did I say? 2014. Oh, I'm a dork. Redo. Good morning. It's opening morning of Mark Guthrie's 2024 special New Mexico elk tag. We're in a pretty special place. Real hard to draw. First archery hunt, and opening morning we're into bugling bulls. We got a couple different bulls bugling around us. We've got eyes on a pretty nice one. Horses back on the hill behind us, and now we're trying to figure out, all right, what next? What's the next step? What beautiful country. Gosh, this is neat. I don't know if you can hear him in the background, but we're into some bugling action September 1, 2024. So his left side's all deformed, but his right side's just as much, and it's got a drop tine. Status update. We got another group of elk up on this hill out here about a mile away. Decent bull, 50 plus cows. This growler's still going to the side of us. We've been following behind a herd of elk for the last hour or so. We just haven't been able to get eyes on them. One was bugling, but we haven't seen it. Anyway, we're surrounded in elk and not sure which direction to go, or which ones to pursue. It's a good problem to have. It's warming up fast, isn't it?
Oh, it's getting hot. We're having fun though. Should be on them here soon.
Hello again. It's mid-morning. What a view that is, huh? Just neat country. So status update. This morning we heard bugles. We put our eyes on.
See if you can see me. I'm at the top of the ridge now.
Hold on a sec. All right. Sorry, had to talk to Mark on the radio a minute. So, quick status update. This morning we did get into some bugles. We did put our eyes on some elk. Heard a heck of a growler just right up here, and saw him with about 40 head of cows. But we had a bull bugling closer to us, just right over this little rise. So we went trying to chase the closest bugle, and we found their trail in the grass through the dew, and we were right on their tail the whole time. But never did see them. I don't think they ever knew we were following them. We never caught up to them. Saw another big group of elk up on another ridge top. Mark's glassing them. Saw a heck of a cool looking unique mule deer buck, and a coyote. We walked past a coyote at about 100 yards. I'll also have to add here, we found somebody's wallet. We found a wallet and some credit cards laying in one of the meadows out here on our hike this morning. All expired 2020, but some Muhammad, we found what's left of your wallet. That was an interesting find. Been a heck of a trip, or a heck of a morning. Having a heck of a time. This is some neat country. Sun's warm now, but the breeze is nice and cool. The shade feels great, but yeah, it's warming up fast. Okay, we're gonna keep looking. One in the afternoon. We've got a couple groups of elk spotted. Mark's got a group of cows about 500 yards on this ridge with us. We don't see any bulls with it. Watch out, buddy. And across from us on the other side, about 2 miles away, timber, these fallen trees, gonna make them hard to get to. We're not too sure what to do, just hanging out, watching elk. We'll see if we can find some closer and within striking distance. Evening of day 1, about 5 o'clock. We found a young raghorn bull bedded in the middle of this meadow, still in velvet. We're gonna try belly crawling up on him, see how close we can get. He's too small to shoot. Let's see how this goes. This will be fun. I'm at 100 yards. He stood up. That's not normal. He's walking in circles. That's not normal. That's not normal. I'm pretty sure this bull is sick. I'm gonna stand up and just walk towards him, see what he does. Oh, that's terrible. 50 yards. Lucky can't keep his head straight. Keeps pulling to the side. That's sad. I've read about this. I've never seen it before. But this bull is sick. This is sad to see. This is incredibly sad to see. We're gonna call the game warden and the park service, see what they think. But I shouldn't be able to walk up to him. He's only 15 yards away. Ah, man. All right, evening of day 1. We've got a herd of at least, I'd say 80 elk up here. Maybe a dozen bulls. I don't know if you can hear the bugling. They're firing it up pretty good. Mark's sitting at a pond. We know the herd's headed towards. I just don't know if they're gonna get there before dark. But there's elk bugling all around us. This is so cool. Problem is there's such big herds. I hope you can hear that. Oh, this is awesome. Mark must be getting a show. I can hear all sorts of splashing in the water. And Mark's sitting right next to the water. I bet he's loving this. I hope he's filming it. There's more elk bugling back on this hill right here. But I'm looking at 100 plus. This way, I can't keep track of them all. But I am hearing insane splashing coming from that pond. Oh, Mark's got to be loving this. Oh, this is so cool. Right in the dot you were aiming for. Well, welcome to the afternoon of day 2. We're here getting ready to head out for the evening hunt. Figured I'd give you a quick tour of camp. As you can see, we're really roughing it. Got a nice big trailer to enjoy. Horses, plenty of room for them. Great spot, great spot. All right, Mark, afternoon of day 2. We're unloading the horses.
No, I'm not doing that.
No, you gotta tell us what
No,
happened.
I ain't doing that.
What happened? No comment.
Whole thing in the creek.
This isn't for the public video, but I'm gonna text this to Mark later. He left his bow at camp. Tell me how you feel about your feelings right now. All right, late afternoon, day 2. We're riding into the same area we got into the elk last night. Got some high hopes. Yeah, we'll see what the day brings. Sun's pretty hot and oppressive today, so I am certain these elk are gonna wanna come and get some water. So we're gonna try the same strategy as last night. Have Mark sitting on some water. He had a heck of a show last night. Just no bulls quite close enough to sling an arrow at. Could have shot a number of cows, just no bulls. Tonight's gonna be different. Stay tuned, let's see how it goes. Look at that little Pepito back there. He's becoming quite the cowboy. Mark and I were sitting on the edge of the water, deciding on where to sit. Get him set up for the night, and it's about 290 inch 6x6 came over the elf 60 yards away. His bow's on his back, and we weren't ready. The wind swirled and he busted us. Into elk again. I know, crazy. I don't think you would want to shoot him, not on the second day. He wasn't a bad one, but all right, it's 6:30. Dark is in about an hour and a half. I've got the horses staked out, grazing while I left Mark hiding by the water where all the action was last night. So Mark's hiding in a ditch. There's a ditch line that is low enough. We're hoping that the wind and the thermals will keep the scent away from the elk. He said there was multiple bulls last night within archery range of that ditch. So we'll see. We're late getting in here. It was a lot longer ride than we thought it would be. We took a different direction. 5-mile ride, 4.5, 5 miles. Anyway, we're just late. So yeah, as we're setting up, we're talking, fine tuning where we want to set up. A 6-point bull walks over the horizon 60 yards above us. Good. Everything happens for a reason, right? There's a reason we're late. The big bulls are gonna come here in a little bit. Fingers crossed, let's see what the night brings. All right, we're set up. I'm on overwatch, looking down on Mark hiding in a ditch. I'll turn the camera around here in a second so you can see the view. But if he'll come out tonight where they did last night, we got a good chance. Like my camo. I'm being sneaky. Mark's right there. Well, that's it for legal light. All the elk are just barely coming out down there, about 400 or 500 yards out. They didn't come out till right at dark this time. It's dark, it's too late to shoot, and now there's elk coming in right to Mark. Let me turn the camera around. You can't see him in the camera, but now the elk are showing up. Too dark though. Morning, day 3. We got into some bugling bulls this morning. We see them on the ridge tops around us, but yeah, nothing, no play yet. We did walk into one, jumped him out of his bed at about 50 yards. They're bugling all around us. But everything we see is just walking solo. All the bulls are just bugling and walking around. We'll keep trying. Status update. We saw 3 real nice bulls up on top of a mountain a couple hours ago. Very, very top of the mountain. They went around the corner out of sight, and it's a sheer drop off on the other side pretty much. Anyway, we're pretty confident they're up here somewhere. So we took the horses a mile and a half right around. Now we're climbing up this mountain, going through deadfall, trying to find them. Look what we're climbing through. It's a maze. That sun is beating down and it's hot. Well, we didn't have anything else to do this afternoon, so we're making a play with what we got. Here. Afternoon of day 3. We're back here in the same area. We've had close encounters the last 2 evenings. Mark's in a new hiding spot. He's hiding under this tree, and the hope is he'll be able to use this draw, this one here, as cover to move up or down depending on where the elk decide to come out. The last 2 evenings there's been a bull wallowing right in here, and a couple bulls have passed through this same area. Anyway, Mark's hope is that he can use the roll of this hill to sneak up on them if needed. If they show up further, down this way, Mark's hoping that he can use the topography of the land to sneak in on them. I'm sorry, a lot of waving the hand there. But radios are not working. Incredibly inconvenient. Just have to do our best with what we got. I'd hate to leave elk to find elk. The last 2 nights this place has been covered in elk, so it's a waiting game. We'll see if they come back for round 3. Fast. Go fast. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Go down, buddy. Go down. Go down, buddy. Mark, you did it, buddy. You did it. Yes. Good job, Mark. Good job, Mark. Yeah, it worked. It worked. I can't believe. Oh, it worked. Our radios weren't working. I couldn't get the phone to send text messages. He wasn't understanding my hand signals, but it came together. Yes! Day 3. We got it done. Mark, what did you do?
Well, you told me to sprint, and I didn't know what I was running at.
Oh my gosh, buddy.
I couldn't have done it without you, brother. Man, insane. I couldn't have done it without you, brother.
So you never saw him until you got over the berm.
Well, until I looked up, he was already about to jump the fence because I was trying to go slow because of all the rock.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I didn't know if you meant he was coming down on top of me. But once you said this way, I thought he was running away from me. So then I started looking up, and then I saw him out of the corner of my eye going right. And I was like, oh crap. So I had to get back down because if he looked right, he would have been staring right at me. I had no cover. And so I waited for him to jump the fence before I moved. The minute he jumped the fence, I knew. I was like, okay, now I can move. But I didn't want to be like super loud in the rocks because it was all rocks down there.
And once he started splashing, I'm like, dude, run.
Yeah. I had to slow down, make sure everything was knocked, make sure my release was on, and then take a few deep breaths because I was just.
Yeah. I'm glad. And once you saw you had the time, I'm glad you took the time.
Oh yeah. And I waited until I got a good broadside. I was afraid he was gonna smell me because he did one of these numbers, but I don't think he smelled me because the wind was going the right direction. And,
How many shots?
4.
4 arrows. Man, these suckers are tough, huh?
Yeah. I mean, the first one of them went through his left shoulder and then out his right shoulder, like right below his shoulder. And I think that was the first shot.
Uh-huh.
The third shot I'm not very proud of. I shot it a little bit further back than I'd like to, but he was kind of angled away from me.
No, you just keep shooting as long as they're standing.
Yeah.
Dude, look at this toad. Oh my gosh.
He's got arrows all in him.
Oh man, he looks like a pin cushion. Holy cow.
One of my arrows is still out there floating if you look in the water. It's pretty funny.
Dude, pick him up.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Mark, what did you do? Oh man.
Look at that. That is beautiful.
What a bull. Congrats,
Couldn't have done it
brother.
without you, brother. Thank you. Holy cow.
We're sitting here cleaning, getting ready to clean Mark's bull. And there's another bull on the hillside right behind us. Oh man, it's gonna be such a late night. I'm headed back to get the horses. I gotta saddle them up. We left them this afternoon. Decided to take the saddles off, let them cool down. It's been a hot day. So anyway, mile hike to the horses, saddle them up, ride back here, start breaking down the bull, and then we've got a 4.5 mile ride back to this truck. It's gonna be a late night. Oh, all the work begins. Morning. It's morning of day 4. Oh, what a long night. So we got the bull all cut up and taken care of. Caved out. Anyway, I don't think we were done cutting meat until 11:30, 12 last night. And then an hour and a half, 2-hour ride back to the truck. We figured, you know what, the heck with it. Let's just stay out here. Mark was also worried about a critter getting to his hill. There's a lot of bears out here. So anyway, we decided to just sleep out here. It's 6 a.m. now, 6:30. And gosh darn, what a long night. Neither of us had the proper attire, and gosh, it got cold. We knew it would, but we also thought we could handle it a little better than we did. Ooh, what a long night. Neither of us slept very much. Anyway, now there's enough light to see. The meat's good and cool. We're shuttling it around a fence. And thus begins a long day of packing.